Hey guys, Eekthegeek, and I'm back again on Pokemon Showdown, where we're doing some more live VGC 2015, ladies and gentlemen, and we're using this Togekiss gang team. That's what I'm calling it, because the main stars are Togekiss and Kangaskhan, and kind of the Greninja as well, but I didn't want to fit that in the name, because it would be a weird name. But other than that, this team, you know, it was just some Pokemon that I felt like using, and I just put them together, and I didn't even expect it to do well, but somehow we're 4-0 with it, which is really weird, because honestly, like I've said before, I wanted to use Togekiss, I wanted to use Greninja, I wanted to use Breloom, and I kind of wanted to use Kangaskhan, and then I was like, Orlando T and Heatran just fit, and so I put them on, and somehow the team is actually working. So we're gonna go jump into another battle. Let's see if we can keep this win streak up. We were 4-0 last episode. I don't want to spoil it, so definitely go check it out if you haven't already, but I'm gonna spoil it in 3, 2, 1. We gotta double protect to win the second game. That was kind of insane. Honestly, that was pretty insane. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and try to keep winning with this team, as Showdown decides it's gonna take 5 hours to search for a match. Man, I haven't played much Pokemon that often. All I'm doing is these videos, and that's all the Pokemon I've been playing. I can't wait for school to end, and so I can just kind of focus on playing more Battle Spot and just practice a bit more. But looking at this team, I see part Trick Room in these 4, and then like some speed. It's a bit insane in my opinion, but Heatran looks very good here until they get up a Trick Room. So I'm gonna go with Kangaskhan because I do have that fake out pressure. They do have the Weavile with the even faster fake out, but then I can go with something like Breloom and Spore, but I feel like he'd have the safety goggles. He wouldn't be that stupid, would he? He could be. I actually want to go Kang Breloom. It's pretty threatening. And I do want to have the Greninja. I think Greninja Heatran is pretty good here. So we're going to go with Greninja Heatran. The one thing is we can easily destroy his team if he doesn't get up the Trick Room, but he's going to try getting... Yeah, there's the lead that I was expecting him to. I do think that these two will do quite well against his Trick Room, though, so I'm not too scared. He's got to fake out my Kangaskhan here, so I'm just going to try and... Well, he's got to fake it out, so... Try to think. So I can easily just, you know, let Kangaskhan take this fake out and then Mach Punch the, and then I can just Mach Punch his Weavile, and so the next turn I can Mach Punch it again, but I feel like he'd just switch out into his Camerupt at that point. So I can let him get up the Trick Room and go out into Heatran, so the following turn I can Earth Power the Weavile for that amazing predict. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go into Heatran, and I'm going to Mach Punch the Weavile. This Weavile is really not a threat with Breloom around, just because Breloom can OHKO it. Now, if he's not Sash, that is actually... Ooh, crap. Are you kidding? Not even a Trick Room. Not even a Trick Room. Are you joking me? Alright, we can just Heat Wave Mach Punch at this point, but... No, we can't really, because he could take out my Breloom with an Icicle Crash here. You know what? He doesn't have any way of hitting my Heatran unless he has Low Kick, but I have a Tropical Berry, so I really don't mind that. I'm not going to sub yet, so I'm just going to go for the Heat Wave and Protect. Didn't expect him to do that play. That was definitely interesting. Is he not Trick Room then? Probably not. He does go for the Ice Shard, though. Alright, makes sense. Priority, powerful. Understand why he'd do that. And there's the Trick Room. A turn late, but understandable why he'd wait to do it. Now, I don't know whether an Ice Shard will actually take me out or something. Sorry, I had to check my phone there for a sec. Important stuff to see. Anyways, I don't know whether an Ice Shard will actually kill me. I mean, it is... I mean, Breloom's got some decent defense, and it is Stab. But Weavile's not the most... How good is Weavile's attack stat? Weavile, if I can even spell Weavile. 120 attack. Never mind, that's pretty decent. It might KO, so I kind of want to go out into Greninja and just launch another Heat Wave. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Camerupt switch in and just... Nah, yeah, he's gonna want to take out Breloom here. So I'm thinking of just going into Kangaskhan and going for another Heat Wave here. That way I can also fake out the next turn So if he does send in his Camerupt, I can freely Earth Power. So okay, I don't really mind this, because I will be able to just fake out Earth Power. It also depends what he sends in, but I'm not really scared of anything he has. Conkeldurr would be a bit annoying to see here, but he can't Oko either of my Pokemon. He can't, I know he can't, because Kangaskhan's got nice natural bulk, plus this is a bulky Kang. And Heatran's got the Triple Berry, so I'm gonna go ahead and, ooh, he could Protect though. But I can just fake out, no, I have to fake out the Camerupt. Question is, who is he going to, what's he gonna do with? I think he's gotta protect his Camerupt. So I'm gonna make the bold play and go for the Substitute, Mega Evolve, and fake out his Conk. I still have the Greninja to deal with that Camerupt, so I'm not too worried about it. Please protect with that Camerupt. You kind of have to protect with that Camerupt, because it's so obvious the fake out. Oh my god. He didn't protect. Are you kidding me? This guy is an idiot. What is he doing? Why would you do that? I could have faked out your Camerupt and you'd be done. Oh my god. I always overpredict. I always overpredict. Actually, no. I always make the wrong prediction at the wrong time. Oh my god, it's so annoying. I should have just gone for the obvious play. Why would he do the obvious play? I mean, come on. It makes no sense. Alright, I'm going to go into Breloom. Greninja's going to be my win condition. So, I'm going to have to protect this first turn and go for the Sucker Punch onto Camerupt. It's not going to KO, but it'll do some solid damage. Actually, if it won't KO, then why would I go for it? I can just protect, return, but I'm not going to live a Heat Wave Drain Punch, will I? So I'm going to have to Sucker Punch this turn. Only problem is Greninja does not have Protect, so I think we might actually have just lost. Kangaskhan lives this. He's not going to live any of this. Ice Punch. Alright, I could have switched in Greninja. So I think that's going to be a loss first match, and that was kind of my bad for just over-predicting and throwing Heatran off like that. That was pretty dumb, but not much I can do there. I can Mach Punch. I don't think it'll take out Camerupt. Judging by the Sucker Punch damage, it could. It could. I don't think it will, though. Thing is, he can just Drain Punch my Greninja or Ice Punch my Breloom, and I don't want any of that. This Camerupt's not the problem, this Conk is the problem. So, what's the plan? You know, I'm just gonna Mach Punch Camerupt. I don't think it's gonna KO. Maybe it will, that'd be nice. I'm gonna switch over to the Water type if I can. Scald this Conkeldurr. That could be a problem though if I get a burn. He's like, oh my god, I had a feeling that I had a chance of picking up the KO, but it did not, and that's gonna be the KO at the end of the game. If we had picked up the KO there, we had a chance of winning. Actually, we would have won, because next turn, yeah, we would have scalded the Conk, and then he wouldn't have Trick Room anymore, and honestly, his Cresselia had nothing for us. So, very disappointing loss. Overpredict cost us the game, as well as just, man, him living on barely anything. That was all my fault. I was an idiot. That's all my fault. That was pretty annoying. Alrighty, let's see here. Very scary team. 2 potential Megas. Judging by my team, I feel like he might bring Salamence, or Venusaur's pretty justifiable here as well. I don't know. That's interesting. Breloom, how well do you do here? I was gonna say Breloom does pretty well, but now I don't think Breloom does too well at all. Actually, Breloom's pretty good here. Mach Punch can pick up 2 hit KOs on 2 things, and he can Spore some stuff, and Togekiss doesn't look too bad here either. Especially getting up a Tailwind will be very nice against this team. So I think I'm going to go Togekiss, Kang, Breloom, Greninja. I don't want to bring Lando T, and I don't think Heatran really does too much here. There's the Gengar Lando T, so a bit annoying for Kangaskhan. But But we will get a fake out here. The question is, who do we want to fake out? He could Sludge Bomb our Togekiss, which is going to hurt like a truck. I think we should be able to take it, though. And the question is, do we want a Tailwind? I do want a Tailwind. We can Mega Evolve and fake out that Lando T. Question is, will he... Oh, he could taunt my Togekiss. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go out into Greninja, predicting the taunt, and I think he kind of has to fake out my... or superpower my Kang, so I'm going to Mega Evolve and fake out that Lando T. Just remember that Gengar probably carries the taunt for my Togekiss, so I can't just go for a Tailwind. It would have been nice to get up a Tailwind, because then Kangaskhan can just start returning things. And I still have Sucker Punch for this Gengar, so I'm not too worried about it. He can't really attack with it. Alright, Lando T flinched, and there's the taunt, which Greninja does not care about, because we're all attacking moves. Now the question is, do we Ice Beam the Lando T or not? I'm very tempted to. I don't think he could. Oh wait, no, he can just superpower my Greninja. Oh no. I don't think a Sucker Punch will KO from this range either. Who's he gonna superpower is the question, though. The Greninja, I feel like, is a huge threat to his team, and he's gonna superpower it. So I'm gonna go out into the Breloom. Although if I think he's gonna superpower it, why don't I just go out to Togekiss? But then we're back to stage 1. Who's he gonna go for here? He doesn't know I'm Power Up Punch, and I am at -1, so the Greninja's kind of the bigger threat. So I'm gonna go out into Togekiss. And then I want to Sucker Punch I could Sucker Punch the Gengar, but I think I'm just going to Power Up Punch the Lando T so it'll die to a Sucker Punch the next turn. Or I could just straight go for the return on Lando T. That will probably take it out. I think he's got a Will-O-Wisp with his Gengar. I don't want to take a Will-O-Wisp. And after a Will-O-Wisp, I probably won't take him out. Oh my god, we're in a bad spot. I'm gonna go for the return on Lando T. If he superpowers Kangaskhan here, then crap. He goes for the Rock Slide. Are you kidding me? We could have stayed... I don't get that. Does he just know exactly that I'm gonna go into Togekiss? Greninja would have sat there and destroyed. Actually, it might have gone down to a Sludge Bomb. That's probably why he went for that then. Ah, because Sucker Punch though. The fact that he's locked into Rock Slide, possibly, I think I'm gonna go right out into Greninja. Sucker Punch the Gengar. And then just go for an Ice Beam on Lando T. I'm looking at his team, what type do I want to transform into? I'm just going to Dark Pulse the Lando T and Sucker Punch his Gengar. That should KO his Gengar. I mean, Gengar's frail. I really don't want to have 2 losses. This is what happens when you use a not super good team and then you're just kind of not playing Pokemon for a long time. Oh my goodness. Let's see, what's he gonna do? This is honestly a pretty threatening lead to us. It would have been nice to have Breloom in here, but I can't switch him in because I don't want him breaking his Sash and then being able to do nothing really, because he can also OHKO that. Gengar's kind of a problem to us. I mean, Greninja doesn't do too bad against it. It's just that the fact that the Lando T is Scarfed kind of destroys us. Because the Scarf Lando T can just take out my Greninja. So, that's annoying. And we're the Life Orb, so hits hard, we can change up our moves, but 191 speed is not going to outspeed Scarf things. Alright, so he did just go for an attack then with Gengar, and we are going to just take it out. Our Rock Slide does way too much. We do get the Dark Pulse off, so we are technically up right now. But it's not a good spot for us. Kangaskhan's at -1, Greninja's super low on health. Not like it really mattered though, it was going to go down to anything, so I don't really care about that. I think a Sucker Punch will take out Greninja though. So I'm going to go out into the Breloom, and I'm very tempted to Power Up Punch Bisharp. I don't think that'll KO, especially not at -1, but it's the fact that we'll be able to just return KO the Venusaur. So this range, Venusaur is not going to die, but at +1, maybe. Maybe, just maybe. So we still have a chance at this. The fact that his Mega is probably Venusaur. Yep, there's the Mega Venusaur. He does protect with Bisharp. Good play there. Is he going to attack Kangaskhan? No, he Leech Seeds Breloom. Alright, that's good. That's good. That's definitely good. Because we can just double into this Bisharp, which I'm going to go ahead and do, because if we get rid of Bisharp, we're kind of in a good position. So let's just try to get rid of it. Mach Punch, Power Up Punch, the Bisharp. He's got a Sucker Punch, probably my Kangaskhan. He goes for the Double Protect, does not get it, because he's not the Double Protect King like me, and he's actually not Sash, so he died to the Mach Punch. Well, at least we got a +1 Kang now against a Venusaur, as he Sludge Bombs my Breloom, but I live that. Question is, do I just Mach Punch him, because there's not much else I can do? Will a Volt Seed do more? Probably. It is ×4 resisted, but it gives us more chances for crits, I guess, so that's my reasoning. And I'll just go ahead and return the Venusaur. I think we're going to have this. That does nothing. This Breloom is completely useless against Venusaur. But that return will pick up a KO, because that +1 Kangaskhan is a monster. And we will pick up a win. We're almost to the 1600 rating in Pokemon Showdown. That's really nice. I don't even try to ladder in Pokemon Showdown, so that's pretty interesting. But other than that, guys, please leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed. This team is now 5-1. Pretty nice. That one loss, I'm a bit disappointed about that. We definitely could have won that. The team, I think, would have been able to if I had made the right plays. But other than that, guys, leave a like on the video, as I just said. I love your support. Not only that, subscribe, because I'll continue to post daily. Goodbye.